Good afternoon, adventurers. It's Megan with Blue Mermaid Travel, and I am here with your weekly Walt Disney World and Universal Orlando update for the week of May 21st, 2018. We hope everyone is having a fantastic Memorial Day weekend out there grilling burgers, and hopefully it is drier where you are than where I am, because it has been raining off and on for the past couple of days. So kind of a bummer out here, but that's okay. This week's update is actually a little bit early rather than being, filmed at 11 o'clock at night. Here we are, and it's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so that's a good thing. This week's update is almost exclusive. Actually, it is exclusively Disney, because Universal didn't put out anything this week. No new trailers for haunted houses, not really anything. They're being super hush-hush on whatever their current projects are. I do have a client in Universal this week. I hope they have a great time despite the rain that's probably coming through. Actually, I know it's coming through right now, thanks to Alberto, but hopefully that doesn't dampen their trip too much. So have a great time. So let's get started with this week's update. Here we go. All right, the first thing is that dates were announced for the 2018 Epcot International Festival of the Holidays and Candlelight Processional. So Epcot is kind of the world of festivals at Disney. Almost any time you go at any time during the year, there is some kind of festival going on, it seems like. So the Festival of the Holidays comes right on the heels of the Food and Wine Festival. It starts on the 18th of November and goes through the 30th of December. So that's November 18th through December 30th. And you go into Epcot, and it's decorated for Christmas, and it's really cool, and it looks awesome. The thing I really want to talk about is the Candlelight Processional, which, if you've never experienced it, is pretty amazing. It is kind of a tradition at Epcot, and it is a retelling of the traditional Christmas story as told by a celebrity narrator with a 50-piece orchestra and a mass choir, and it's pretty amazing. Last year, they have several celebrity narrators. It's not just one, because this does go from November the 22nd through December 30th. So this year they have backed it up to encompass Thanksgiving, which is pretty cool. In the previous years, it's come after Thanksgiving. And this is a really cool thing for us Gwinnett County people, because we are out of school for the week of Thanksgiving. So if you wanted to hop on down to Disney just to catch the Candlelight Processional, you could do that. Anyway, so back to the narrators. It is something that runs for a solid month. So they have multiple celebrity narrators that usually do more than one night, but they also have 3 showings a night. So I think the first one is at 5:45, and then there's one at 6 something, and then there's one at 8 something. Anyway, last year's celebrity narrators included Whoopi Goldberg, Pat Sajak, Kurt Russell, Warwick Davis. If you don't remember him, he's the one who played Professor Flitwick in the Harry Potter movies, amongst other things. He's super duper well known. And Neil Patrick Harris, just to name a few. Here's the thing about the Candlelight Processional. It gets crowded very quickly. So they do offer packages, like lunch and dinner packages. They also said they offered breakfast packages. To me, it seems really kind of eat breakfast and then you have to wait until later in the afternoon before you even get to do the processional part. If I could swing it, I would do lunch or dinner. But basically what you do with the package is you make reservations at a select number of restaurants at Epcot. And since Epcot has so many restaurants, it's not hard to do. And it can be either a buffet or another table service restaurant. And if you want to experience the absolute best of the Candlelight Processional, this is probably the best way to do it, because what you do is you get your meal, which includes your appetizer, your entree, your dessert, plus a non-alcoholic, non-specialty beverage of choice. I read that to mean soda or tea or water. But the thing that really sells it is that you also get guaranteed seating at the Candlelight Processional, so that you can kind of see what's going on, and you're not having to stand back and stand on tiptoes and see what's going on. So that's really, really cool. if that is something that you're interested in. They have not released all of the dining. Actually, they haven't released any of the dining packages yet. So I don't know which restaurants are going to be included or anything like that just yet. And they have not released the list of celebrity narrators for this year yet either. So still waiting on those. But we do know the dates. So for the Festival of the Holidays, once again, it's 11/18 through 12/30, and Candlelight Processional 3 times a night at Epcot from November 22nd through December 30th. Obviously, the closer you get to Christmas, the more crowded it's going to be. So let's take that into account when we're booking your reservation. This is the first year that they've extended it into Thanksgiving. Might have said that, but if I haven't, that's okay. So let's talk, people. Okay, so that's the first thing that we heard from Disney this week. The second thing, and this is the biggie, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Opening at Disney World, late fall 2019. No official date yet. They have not given us any official dates yet. We just know late fall 2019. So if that's something that you've been waiting for, I know it's something my husband's been waiting for, start kind of thinking about what you want to do travel date wise. I don't know what late fall means. I'm going to guess that means October, possibly November. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I'm thinking that September is probably not late enough in the fall. So also keep in mind that Disney World is going to be opening a fully immersive Star Wars themed resort hotel as well. It's going to be attached to Galaxy's Edge, and it's going to allow the guests to have a seamless Star Wars experience kind of from beginning to end. But we have no word at all on when that's going to open. It's going to be a while yet. Galaxy's Edge, the land at Hollywood Studios, is certainly going to open before the hotel does. So if your plan was, I'm going to stay at the Star Wars Hotel and spend 5 days at Galaxy's Edge, that can't happen just yet, but we can certainly start talking about getting you into Galaxy's Edge. And of course, when we know when the hotel is opening, we will let you all know, but I don't know when that's going to be. Okay, so those are the two big things out of Disney World this week. Yay! Okay, one more thing that I discovered this week, always looking to save all my people money because Disney and Universal are not cheap. So last week in my research, I came across this lovely YouTube video by Theme Park Brews, and it was at this place called Disney Character Warehouse. And I was like, where is this? Disney Character Warehouse is basically exactly what it sounds like it is. It is an outlet that sells Disney park merchandise at up to 75% off, which is huge. And, you know, here's the thing. A lot of people go to Disney and they're like, I can stomach the cost of the hotel and the park tickets and even the food. But when you start asking me to pay $35 for a t-shirt, it's a bridge too far. This is a way that you can get your Disney park merchandise and not have to pay an arm and a leg or sell off your firstborn child, okay? So there are two Disney Character Warehouses in the Orlando area. The first one is the Orlando Premium Outlets right across the street from the Disney Springs entrance to Disney World. Because that one is closer to Disney World, it is also typically more picked over than the other one. The other one, you're going to need a car to get there. International Drive Outlets, it doesn't get picked over nearly as much, and so tends to be more stuff out there. Now, you're not going to find the most recent theme park merchandise in there, so, you know, if you're looking for, you know, a certain, I don't know, race, like Disney race shirt or something like that, you're probably not going to find it if it's a recent race. But if it's been a few months, then it might be showing up over at the Disney Character Warehouse. So, great Disney merch, and it is legit Disney merch. Some of it's from, like, other parks, not necessarily Disney World, but maybe from, like, Shanghai Disney or some of the more international Disneys. So, you know, kind of some interesting stuff there. So anyway, thanks to Theme Park Brews for cluing me in on this treasure trove of Disney goodness. Next time I'm in Orlando, I'm definitely going to have to check those out. And I'm going to link to their most recent Disney Character Warehouse YouTube video, so you can guys can kind of get an idea of some of the merchandise you can find in these stores. But it's hats, it's shirts, it's toys, it's pins, it's keychains, it's kind of everything. And so there will be a link to that YouTube video in the description below. That is it. That is all I've got for this week, guys, which is crazy, but it's because I don't have anything for Universal. So maybe next week. Anyway, that is all. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. If you are planning or thinking about a Universal Studios or Walt Disney World vacation, email us at info@bluemermaidtravel.com and let's get started planning your next Disney or Universal Studios vacation. Otherwise, remember that adventure is out there, and we'll talk later. Bye!